When we're in survival stress, we focus our attention on our environment, on time, and what was the third thing? I wrote it down. I mean, we're focusing our attention outside of ourselves, right? And so then you would notice like the hustle and bustle of that stress energy. But when we're in creative flow, we're not in the time sphere. Our energy and attention isn't focused externally, it's actually focused internally, but it's also expanded, right? It's the divergent versus the convergent focus of energy. And so in that expanded state, we're actually connecting to the field and we're drawing that energy towards us in a way that is nourishing. But you said when you're in that state, you don't feel anything. Pay attention to what you're experiencing in your embodied system, even if it's after, like even if it's in retrospect, just noticing, what did I feel more of? And, calm, connected, ease, relief. So we're starting to bring an awareness to that state, because there's plenty of awareness to the stress states. We're hyper focused on those, which is triggering something I wanted to mention. Maybe I will before I go on to ask the question. So back to, why is it harder to pay attention to the elevated emotions or feel the elevated emotions? So something that I'm always reminded of is that our brain biases to the negative, which means that our brain is designed to pay attention to potential stressors or threats, right? Risks, dangerous things. That's what our brain is actually designed to do, which means that it orients towards that. It scans for that below perceptual awareness, which in polyvagal theory, that's what we would call neuroception, which is the nervous system's basically energetic Wi-Fi or energetic surveillance system that is scanning its environment every nanosecond to neuroceive safety or threat. But then because the brain biases towards the quote negative, it hooks into that more easily. It's actually like I feel like it's a bit of a default in our, human experience, because there's so much coming at us that we can pick up on, right? And pay attention to, that's going to hook into that negative bias. Would you agree? So we have to work so hard to not put our energy and attention there, even though it's coming at us. And so this is where the controller comes in, or the gatekeeper, like I talked about last time, where the gatekeeper, aka the controller, is working overtime to try to manage and manipulate and control its external world and all the people, all the players in it, right? As much as we can, people, experiences, things, right? We want to be able to control and manage that as much as we can, so we can actually just calm down that negative bias. That's what we're trying to do. And, because our environment isn't set up to actually support that, it makes sense if we were in kind of like a natural relationship with the natural world, but we're not, right? We're in this civilized environment that has a lot of potential threats as a result of what we've created. So all of that to be said, that because our brain orients towards the negative, it's going to get there faster than what we can do to catch up to it. Does that make sense? So catching up to it, meaning bringing conscious awareness to it. And so it's easier for us to feel those negative, quote, negative emotions or stressful emotions than it is for us to experience the elevated ones. by design.